Quit allowing idiots to rule over you, okay? If we elect stupid people to rule over us, then stupid is what we will be. And that is precisely the predicament that we are in right now as a nation. We have allowed buffoons to rule over us, okay? 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. They were God's people. Now think about this. They were God's people. They were special to God. They were trusting God to deliver them. They prayed. They knew God would do something to alleviate their pain and suffering and ultimately deliver them from the gas chambers. And it seems, I'm not going to say God didn't do anything. I mean, God, with small pockets of people here, there, and yonder. If you've ever watched the movie Schindler's List, he managed to save, I think, about 1,200 Jews from the gas chambers. And at the end of that movie, it's such a powerful ending because he starts looking, Schindler looks at his car that he said, I could have sold this car and saved a few more Jews. I could have sold this ring that's worth 4 or 5, and I could have saved more Jews, And, but anyway, I'm not saying God didn't do anything. However, God did one thing. He allowed them the freedom to surrender to the powers that be. He allowed them to surrender to a tyrannical, evil government. And I want to tell you something. History has a way of repeating itself, but first the people must be conditioned to accept the government's authority. And that is precisely, if you're asleep, maybe you don't see this, but that is precisely what's going on right now. We are being conditioned to accept the government's authority in every area of our lives. Yeah, wake up. Okay. Now the question is this: when do we obey government? When do we obey God? Are they one and the same? Is my question. When do we obey God over government? Now, if we read Romans 13 as an absolute statement of blind obedience, you're going to end up regretting this. I can guarantee you that. All right, let's take a look at this. And I'm reading from a little different translation. No, wait a minute. This is the King James. All right. Romans 12 and verse 18. Excuse me. Romans 12 and verse 18. I want to look at a principle, first of all, to live by that applies to all people. Okay. In getting along with your government, here's the principle. If it be possible, as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men. Yeah, I mean, as a goal, in other words, to live at peace with yourself and with others. If it's possible, as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men. Someone said this: have you ever noticed that the police will leave you alone if you aren't doing anything illegal? Okay, and it's true. It's true. If you're doing the right thing, you're not going to be bothered by the police or any other authoritarian official.